How's it going, my peeps? It is now time for the biggest prediction game video yet. It is WrestleMania time. This Sunday is WrestleMania 29, the biggest show of the year. So my goal for this prediction game and all the WrestleMania 29 prediction game videos is to make them the biggest ones yet. So if you guys like what you see, if you enjoy the videos and want to show your support, you can click that like button down below. I'd really appreciate it. And if you really like the video, you can share it with your friends. Anyways, WrestleMania 29. It's a super packed card, lots of matches on there, 10 matches to be exact, 9 if you don't count the pre-show, since that is, in a separate hour in itself, streamed on YouTube, I believe. And when you compare that to last year's WrestleMania, WrestleMania 28, they had 8 matches, 9 matches if you count the actual pre-show, which was a tag team championship match. And this year's WrestleMania, every single title, not every single title, but, the WWE Championship, World Title, Tag Team Championships, and IC Championship, they're all on the line. The only titles that aren't on the line are the Divas Championship and Antonio Cesaro's United States Championship. But then again, I'm not surprised, that not all the championships are on the line, even though it's WrestleMania, because they've got a pay-per-view just for that, and Night of Champions. If all the titles were on the line every single pay-per-view, then what would be the point of Night of Champions? It'd be nothing different, nothing special from all the other pay-per-views. So, in case you're new to these videos, new to my channel, and you don't know what the prediction game is, basically, I'm going to give you guys my predictions for every single matchup on the WrestleMania card in this video. And then, in part 2 of The Rock vs. John Cena, there will be a part 2, I'm going to go into more detail on why I picked, and give you guys, the reason behind why I think he's going to win, and blah, blah, blah. And also, the simulation videos of all the other matches, such as Del Rio vs. Swagger, Brock vs. Triple H, all those matches, I'll also go into more detail in those videos as well. Also, as a quick note, the pre-show will start at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, not the usual 7 p.m. since, WrestleMania is 4 hours instead of the usual 3 hours for pay-per-views. And the pre-show will last for 1 hour instead of the usual 30 minutes, so they're calling it an interactive pre-show. I think they'll feature people's tweets and touts. And there's actually going to be, for the first time ever, a WrestleMania post-show, where they're going to be doing interviews and such. So, should be entertaining, should be interesting to see the new pre-show style, at least for WrestleMania, and what they do on the post-show. Anyways, let's get down to the predictions here, and as always, I'm going to start with the pre-show match, which is going to feature the Intercontinental Champion Wade Barrett defending his title against The Miz in the first match of the card. And this isn't the first time The Miz gets a title shot against Wade Barrett. He has had a title shot against Wade Barrett in a triple threat match, and actually Wade Barrett pinned him in that matchup. But it's the first time The Miz gets a title shot against Wade Barrett one-on-one. They faced off one-on-one on Raw, non-title though, and The Miz won. So they've both got victories over each other, although Wade Barrett's victory, was in a triple threat match, and The Miz's victory was a non-title victory. So now they're facing off one-on-one, title on line. So, who do I think is going to win this matchup? I'm actually going to go with The Miz winning the IC Championship, becoming the new champion at WrestleMania, and kicking off the show with a title change. And then you've got the mixed tag team match. It's going to be Brodus Clay, Tensai, Cameron, and Naomi, Tons of Funk, and the Funkadactyls versus Cody Rhodes, Damien Sandow, and the Bell Twins, Team Rhodes Scholars, and of course, the Bell Twins. And I actually thought this match was going to be the pre-show, but then they announced that The Miz vs. Wade Barrett would be the pre-show match, and this would be on the actual WrestleMania card. So I was kind of surprised at that. And as far as the winner goes, I wasn't too sure at the beginning. I was like, I could see both teams winning. I could see Team Rhodes Scholars and the Bell Twins winning, or the Funkadactyls and Tons of Funk winning. But then I thought about it a little bit, and I was like, you know what? It's WrestleMania. I think that Brodus Clay, Tensai, and the Funkadactyls will win the matchup. So, after that, we have Chris Jericho versus Fandango. That's how you say it. At least that's how I say it. Anyways, as far as who I think is going to win this matchup, I'm definitely interested in this matchup. I want to see, we haven't seen Fandango in action, at least on Raw or SmackDown. If you watch NXT, then you've probably seen Johnny Curtis, to matches. But during Season 3, I didn't watch. So really, I have no clue how he wrestles or his moveset, apart from the leg drop and maybe some of the moves and his movesets from, you know, the created character I downloaded on Community Creation. So I'm definitely looking forward to this match. Definitely curious to see what's gonna happen with Fandango and Jericho. And you know what? I think the match will. I think it's gonna be a good match. We'll see. Anyways, after that, you've got the Tag Team Championship match. It's gonna be Team Hell No versus Dolph Ziggler and Big E. Big E Langston will be making his debut on WrestleMania. I know he wrestles on NXT, but they don't really acknowledge that on, you know, Raw or SmackDown. So I'd say his official debut is going to be on WrestleMania. That's huge. Not only is he debuting at WrestleMania for his first matchup, but he's in a Tag Team Championship match. So he has a chance at winning some gold, Tag Team Championship gold, in his first match ever at the biggest show ever. So yeah, like I said, pretty big opportunity for Big E. Anyways, this matchup, I went like back and forth. I was like, damn it, who's gonna win this match? You know, Team Hell No, Dolph, and Big E. Really, I could see either team winning this. It was a hard pick, and still right now I'm gonna pick somebody, but it's still like I could see it going either way, and I wouldn't be surprised if my pick turns out wrong or right. To me, it's like 50-50 with this matchup. And I'll have to go with Dolph Ziggler and Big E. But like I said, if Team Hell No happens to win, no surprise there. Because, really, like I said, it could go either way. And at some point I was like, you know what, I think Team Hell No is going to win. But at the last minute I changed my mind. I was like, no, you know what, Ziggler and Langston win. Whatever, I have to pick somebody. So Ziggler and Langston are my prediction to win the Tag Team Championships. Afterwards, you've got Ryback versus Mark Henry. This is a non-title match, but I'm definitely interested in seeing this for a specific reason. It's actually one of the... You guys can probably guess the reason. So it's one of my, you know, it's one of the matches I'm most looking forward to on the card for a very specific reason. Like I said, you guys probably know what that reason is. I want to see if, you know, a certain somebody can pull off something in the matchup. Anyways, I'll go into detail about that in the Ryback versus Mark Henry simulation. And did I say my pick? Oh, I didn't even say my pick. Anyways, my pick for the Ryback and Henry match is Ryback to win. And then after that, you've got Randy Orton teaming up with Sheamus and The Big Show to face off against The Shield. So far, The Shield has been undefeated. They've been the team of Team Hell No teaming up with Ryback. They've been Ryback, Chris Jericho, and who else was it? Ryback, Chris Jericho, and Sheamus. They've been John Cena, Ryback, and Sheamus. And they've also beaten on Raw, Zack Ryder, The Great Khali, and I believe Justin Gabriel. So, you know, so far undefeated. They've beaten some pretty big names as well. And you know what? I think at WrestleMania they will remain undefeated and win this matchup, beating Big Show, Sheamus, and Randy Orton. This is also one of the matches I'm looking forward to the most. Really, anytime the Shield is in action, I'm looking forward to it, especially on pay-per-view. I find they've delivered every single time in their matches, and they've been really entertaining. And then after that, you've got the World Heavyweight Championship match. It's going to be Alberto Del Rio versus the winner of the Elimination Chamber match, Jack Swagger. This match for me was pretty easy to predict, although, as always, anything can happen, but I think Del Rio is a pretty safe pick, so my prediction, my pick for that match is Alberto Del Rio to retain his World Heavyweight Championship. And then Brock Lesnar versus Triple H in a no-holds-barred match, and on top of that, Triple H's career is on the line, so if he loses, his career is over. So, who do I think is going to win that match? I'm going to go with Triple H getting his redemption and beating Brock Lesnar, so they're going to be 1-1. After that, you've got The Undertaker versus CM Punk, which is probably the match I'm looking forward to the most at this year's WrestleMania. Pretty much every single Undertaker match at WrestleMania I look forward to. I'm always looking forward to Undertaker's match, and this one is no different. Actually, this one is probably the match, like I said, I'm looking forward to the most this year. Now, when it comes to Undertaker's matches at WrestleMania and my predictions, it never changes. I always go with The Undertaker, and this year is going to be no different. I'm still going with The Undertaker you know, to win this matchup and become 21-0. And then the main event, it's the rematch from last year, John Cena versus The Rock, but this time the WWE Championship is going to be on the line. And I'm going to go with John Cena coming out victorious as the new WWE Champion. Anyways, that is pretty much it for my predictions. Now it's time for you guys to give me your predictions in the comment section below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, you can click the like button. I'd really appreciate it, especially for this, since I'm trying to make the WrestleMania 29 prediction game videos the biggest ones yet. And if you really like the videos, you can share them with your friends. With that said, I'm out, guys. See ya.